Welcome back to Legacy Trails. Today we're traveling to three futuristic cities that aren't just using technology to shape the future. They're actually learning from history. These cities are proving that the best way to move forward is to look back. From a smart city built from scratch in South Korea to Saudi Arabia's boldest vision for sustainability to Japan's living laboratory for innovation, these places are redefining urban life as we know it. Let's dive in.
First stop, Songdo, South Korea. At first glance, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. Sleek high-rises, AI-powered traffic systems, and entire buildings running on smart energy. But here's what makes it fascinating. Songdo was designed to be the world's first smart city, and every detail is built to optimize how people live, work, and move. It has something called a ubiquitous city system, which means that almost everything, from the lights in your home to waste management, is connected and automated. But here's the twist. While Songdo is hyper-modern, its design is actually inspired by ancient city planning principles. The idea of walkability and green spaces? That goes all the way back to old Korean cities that were built around royal palaces with vast open gardens. Songdo took that idea and turned nearly 40% of the city into parks and pedestrian-friendly areas. One of its biggest attractions, Central Park, was inspired by, you guessed it, New York's Central Park. But unlike its NYC counterpart, this one has a man-made seawater canal where you can kayak right through the middle of the city. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Songdo doesn't have garbage trucks. Instead, it has an underground system that sucks trash straight from homes and offices into processing centers. No overflowing bins, no noisy garbage collection, just a clean and efficient way to deal with waste. But Songdo isn't perfect. Some argue that while it's advanced, it still lacks the organic vibrancy of a naturally grown city. Could a city designed purely for efficiency ever feel truly alive? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now let's move on to something even more ambitious, Neom, Saudi Arabia. Imagine a city that doesn't have roads, cars, or even streets. That's The Line, one of Neom's most jaw-dropping projects. Instead of sprawling outward like a traditional city, The Line is a 170-kilometer-long megastructure built in a straight line and designed to house 9 million people. Every essential service, grocery stores, hospitals, schools, will be within a 5-minute walk. And if you need to travel farther, high-speed rail will take you from one end to the other in just 20 minutes. Now, Neom may sound like a city of the future, but its core ideas actually come from the past. The inspiration for The Line? Ancient desert settlements. For centuries, nomadic communities in the Arabian Peninsula built compact villages close to water sources, minimizing their footprint while maximizing efficiency. Neom takes that concept and supercharges it with technology, zero-carbon energy, AI-driven infrastructure, and fully autonomous transportation. Here's a wild thought. Neom is so futuristic that it's already testing robotic dinosaurs and flying taxis. Yes, you heard that right. Saudi Arabia's vision for the future includes mechanical dinosaurs as entertainment. But here's the big question. Do you think The Line will actually work? Or is it too ambitious to be realistic? Let's talk about it in the comments. Finally, we're heading to Japan, to a city unlike any other. Toyota's Woven City. Picture this. A city designed from the ground up as an experimental lab, where people live among the latest technologies before the rest of the world gets to see them. That's what Woven City is all about. Built at the base of Mount Fuji, Woven City will be a living ecosystem for AI, robotics, and self-driving cars. And just like the two other cities we talked about, history plays a huge role in its design. Japan has always been a leader in blending tradition with modernity, and Woven City is taking cues from the Edo period urban layouts, where different zones were designed for different social and functional purposes. One of Woven City's most fascinating ideas is that it will have 3 separate layers of roads, one for pedestrians, one for bicycles and slower vehicles, and one for autonomous cars. This creates a new kind of harmony between human movement and technology. And speaking of technology, Every home in Woven City will be equipped with AI assistants and robots that monitor health, optimize energy use, and even help with daily chores. But here's something to think about. What happens when an entire city is built around automation? Will people still feel connected to each other? Or will technology take over every aspect of life? Imagine waking up in a home where your smart fridge orders food before you even know you're running out. Would that make life easier or too predictable? Drop a comment with your thoughts. So there you have it, Songdo, Neom, and Woven City, three places that are rewriting the future, while secretly borrowing lessons from the past. The biggest takeaway? The smartest cities aren't just about technology. They're about how we integrate technology with the way humans have lived for centuries.
Which one of these cities fascinates you the most? And do you think a fully AI-driven city is the future or just a tech experiment? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode of Legacy Trails. See you in the next adventure.